Straight to our top focus. 2 days after Samajwadi Party and Bahujan Samaj Party announced their pre-poll alliance, RJD leader Tejashwi Yadav is set to meet Akhilesh Yadav. Tejashwi was all praise for the Bua Bhatija alliance when he met BSP supremo Mayawati yesterday. This meeting is being seen as Rashtriya Janata Dal's last-ditch effort to broker peace between the sp-bsp alliance and the Congress party. Remember, Akhilesh and Mayawati had left Congress out of their alliance. However, the Congress has also announced that they will contest all 80 Uttar Pradesh seats and are open to alliance with like-minded parties.
उत्तर प्रदेश को लेकर के आप लोगों को याद भी होगा, उत्तर प्रदेश असेंबली इलेक्शन में लगातार लालू जी के भाषणों को अगर आपने देखा होगा या प्रेस वार्ता को देखा होगा, तो उनका यही था कि यूपी में भी एक महागठबंधन बनाया जाए जिसमें सपा और बसपा आदरणीय मायावती जी और अखिलेश जी मिल करके चुनाव लड़ने का काम करें। तो अब तो देखिएगा, अब जब गठबंधन होने लगा, कितना प्री प्लान्ड वे में मायावती जी ने भी कल प्रेस वार्ता में ये कहा कि सुनियोजित पहले से ही तैयारी थी कि अगर इनका गठबंधन होता तो किस प्रकार से इनके जो अलायंस पार्टनर सीबीआई, ईडी, जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने पहले भी इनको तोता कहा था, किस हिसाब से इनका दुरुपयोग किया जा रहा है।
Now, a lot of reactions are coming in on this story. Now, Dalit outfit Bhim Army chief has hailed the BSP-SP alliance ahead of the Lok Sabha polls of 2019. Chandrasekhar Azad put out a tweet saying that they aim at beating the BJP in the upcoming Lok Sabha elections and they would support the sp-bsp alliance. Azad's support to Bua Bhatija alliance assumes significance since there was a major showdown between BSP chief Mayawati and the Bhim Army last September. Both BSP and the Bhim Army are vying for the Dalit votes in Uttar Pradesh. Mayawati had snubbed Bhim Army chief Chandrasekhar Azad for referring to her as Bua. Mayawati alleged that the Bhim Army is backed by the BJP and warned the Dalits, the backward classes and the tribals, to be beware of the outfit.
इस देश में पहले भी एक बार बहुजन गठबंधन हुआ, यूपी के अंदर 1993 में हुआ था, मुलायम सिंह यादव जी का और साहब काशीराम गठबंधन, वो वैचारिक गठबंधन था। अब जो गठबंधन हुआ समय की जरूरत है। उत्तर प्रदेश में गठबंधन बहुत मजबूत है, विकल्प है, इसे मजबूत करके भाजपा को रोकने का काम करें।
Now, this is a very interesting development which is taking place with respect to Uttar Pradesh, and political analysts are yet divided. How will it go? Because it could be advantage anybody, but fact remains, after the Bua Bhatija Jodi snubbed the Congress party in Uttar Pradesh, the party has now announced that they will contest all 80 seats. But the grand old party is keeping its door open for tie-ups with other regional parties as it prepares to take on the BJP, mainly focusing on the RLD led by Ajit Singh.
After the big snub by SP and BSP, which left it out in the cold, Congress has now decided to pit itself in all 80 seats in Uttar Pradesh.
राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर अगर उनको कोई हराने वाली पार्टी है तो राहुल गांधी के नेतृत्व में कांग्रेस पार्टी वो लड़ाई लड़ेगी और उन्होंने और हम सब ने ये चैलेंज कबूल किया है और उसी दृढ़ता से, उसी मजबूती से हम उत्तर प्रदेश की भी 80 की 80 सीटों पर इलेक्शन लड़ेंगे।
In political wilderness, in India's most politically influential state for over 3 decades, a depleted Congress is planning a carefully laid out strategy for 2019.
BSP and the SP have every right to have an alliance. I think the Congress party has a tremendous amount to offer the people of Uttar Pradesh. So we will obviously do our best as the Congress party. We will fight for our ideology, and I think we might give a surprise or two to people about what the Congress party is capable of doing.
Eyeing smaller parties like Mulayam's estranged brother and SP breakaway Shivpal Yadav, BJP ally Apna Dal and Ajit Singh's RLD, the party also wants to keep its doors open for a post-poll alliance with the SP and BSP combined. Congress is also cautious of not making tie-ups which may lead to any Modi versus the rest plank.
देखिए, अभी हमारी बात तो नहीं हुई है। जितने भी सेकुलर पार्टियां हैं, कांग्रेस भी है। अगर कांग्रेस हमसे संपर्क करेगी, हमसे बात करेगी, तो मैं बिल्कुल तैयार हूँ।
After scoring morale-boosting victories in the Hindi heartland states of Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan, there is a sense of euphoria in the party cadre.
हम अक्षरशः उसी के स्टेटमेंट के साथ हैं। हम सबको देखते हुए आज केवल भाजपा को हराने का, जो कि देश के अहित का सारा काम कर रही है, उसके लिए हम सजग हैं और जनता की भावनाओं के साथ हम बड़े अपने दमखम के साथ लड़ेंगे।
Beginning next month, Rahul Gandhi will address 15 rallies across the state, with focus on issues such as agrarian crisis and farmers' distress. Congress aims to at least repeat its performance in 2009 when it won 21 seats on its own, which came down to just 2 in 2014, when only Sonia and Rahul managed to retain their strongholds.
For the biggest political battle of 2019, the Congress has decided Ekla Chalo in the biggest state of this country after isolated by SP and BSP Mahagathbandhan. The oldest party is silence on the possible alliance with potentially less strong and smaller parties of Shivpal Yadav and Ajit Singh. But the party has kept its all avenue open for post-poll alliance. In Lucknow, with Sanjay Kumar, this is Ashutosh for India Today.
This is our top focus on the burning question, and just let me just put out some context, some questions that we will be in fact taking up on the show after the Congress has been left out cold of the alliance, and the Congress has announced that they are going to fight the elections on their own. Does the Congress have the might to do so? Question number one that we are putting out this Monday morning, in fact on the burning question, will Congress Ekla Chalo in 80 seats change the equations in Uttar Pradesh for the 2019 elections? This is going to be the most important state. As they say, the road to Delhi is from Lucknow. Question number two that we are asking this morning, in fact, regional satraps versus national parties. Is this a larger model which is developing throughout the country where the regional parties are taking on the big parties like the BJP and the Congress on their own? Will Tejashwi lobby for the Congress party? Remember, Lalu Prasad Yadav has shared a very good equation with the Congress party, especially with Sonia Gandhi. Is that what Tejashwi Yadav is now going to do? And question number four that we are putting out this morning is sp-bsp Alliance 2019 a game changer? Many agree that this is going to be in arithmetic the most potent alliance in Uttar Pradesh, but with the Congress being left out, there are smaller parties which in Uttar Pradesh are known as the vote katwas, and also the BJP, a potent force where Amit Shah is saying that they will get more than 50% of the votes. How much of a difference is it going to make? Let me introduce my guest this morning. Manisha Priyam, foremost political analyst of the country, is with us this morning. Anila Singh of the Bharatiya Janata Party also joining us. Mohammad Khan of the Congress with us this morning, and Juhi Singh of the Samajwadi Party as well. Good morning to all my guests, and thank you for joining us on the burning question. Let me start with you, Manisha ji, before I get in the political voices. Congress going alone, saying that it seems more of an hurt ego of the Congress party with Ghulam Nabi Azad coming out and saying we will contest all 80 seats. Does the Congress have the cadre and the machinery and the backing on the ground, in fact, to pose any challenge to the BJP or even the Bua Bhatija alliance in the 2019 elections?
This is indeed a change, because in the 2017 assembly elections, Akhilesh and Rahul were the two boys of the UP elections. So this moment seems very different. Just 2 years from then, not even 2 years, 1.5 full years. And you see this difference that Akhilesh is now tied up with Mayawati and Rahul is going alone, leading it in Uttar Pradesh. As far as the cadre, etc. is concerned, the Congress does have a historical legacy in the state of Uttar Pradesh. Remember, the entire legacy of the political party, of the national movement, and of many years of power, and that base does exist. These may not be very militant cadres, but there is a historical legacy of the Congress party. At this point of time, strategically, now it will bind the BJP to attack Rahul Gandhi and the Mahagathbandhan in two different tones. If Rahul Gandhi is outside the Mahagathbandhan, the BJP cannot criticize all of them together. So he will have to have one critique for the Gathbandhan of Akhilesh and Mayawati, and he will have to have another criticism for the Congress party led by Rahul Gandhi.
Yes.
Now Rahul Gandhi is not the principal opposition there. So for the BJP, therefore, the lead will have to be taken by Yogi Adityanath in attacking, because you can't have the Prime Minister attacking a regional leader
Right.
or an Akhilesh. The Prime Minister cannot be caught just talking about Akhilesh. So Yogi Adityanath therefore will take charge as far as Akhilesh is concerned, and the UP battle in terms of the political narrative becomes a very tricky battle, because it will become Akhilesh versus Yogi Adityanath, and the rehearsed speeches of the BJP against Rahul Gandhi will not work. How will they work out not only a double-pronged, triple-pronged strategy, but a two-layered strategy of using the national and the state-level leadership to take on both the Mayawati and Akhilesh Gathbandhan and Rahul Gandhi on the other hand. I will conclude by saying that the forward caste reservation, the Agda ka vote, will be divided between the Congress and the BJP if this is what the Congress does on the ground.
Okay. Mohammad Khan, I want you to come in after that quick analysis of the current situation in Uttar Pradesh. Why is it that the UP ke ladke in 2017 with the band baja that both Akhilesh Yadav and Rahul Gandhi went into the elections have not been able to come together and of course form this alliance? Is the Mahagathbandhan dream already shattered? Why is it that both Mayawati and Akhilesh Yadav are wary of the Congress party? Is Congress a burden in Uttar Pradesh?
Ankit, you're asking me?
Yes, Mohammad Khan.
Sorry, Ankit, I was just fixing my camera. Ankit, I'll say this. Ankit, I'll say this. Ankit, I'll say the following. First of all, this is something that has happened and we welcome it. Ghulam Nabi Azad Saab came out yesterday and explained beautifully that there can be no compulsion in coalition politics. That's not the very nature of a coalition by itself. And having been natural coalition builders, we understand. Having run 2 successful coalition governments back to back, we understand. Having told you that, Ankit, I must also tell you that this announcement has energized our cadres on the ground. I think it is the best possible thing that could have happened. There are meetings taking place on a daily basis. Our workers are suddenly amped, and that's the way it should be for a 2019 election. The thing about us and the people in the Samajwadi Party and the BSP is that we are friends. We are on the same side of the ideological fence. And we can disagree without being disagreeable. We don't practice that sort of poisonous brand of politics against one another. And far be it from being upset. In fact, I can assure you the mood in the Congress is a very jubilant one. It is one of celebration and it is one of optimism, because I'll conclude by saying this. Congress की जो विरासत है, Congress का जो इतिहास है और Congress के प्रति जो लोगों के दिल में प्रेम है उत्तर प्रदेश में, उसे आप कभी नजरअंदाज नहीं कर सकते, जो मनीषा मैम भी कह रही थी.
You know, it's not about the Congress, whether it can be nazarandaz or not, but the voters, Mohammad Khan, at least in the last elections, if you see even in 2017, don't seem to be that enthused as the idea or the alternative that the Congress party is presenting. And Anila Singh is, rather than rejoicing, should this be a bigger worry for the Bharatiya Janata Party, a larger game plan where the Congress takes away, scrapes away some of the vote of the upper caste, like we saw, and a very proof of this concept of the Bua Bhatija arithmetic working, the Congress working, despite being a big party, working as a vote katwa as far as the BJP is concerned in Uttar Pradesh. 2 seats, 2 Lok Sabha bypolls, the BJP lost. Even the home constituency of Yogi Adityanath was because of the fact that there was an alliance between SP and BSP and the Congress fought alone. You have a double-pronged problem when you go to Uttar Pradesh, no matter what Amit Shah says about 50% voter.
आवाज कम हो गई.
Anila, can you hear me? Okay, we just...
Am I audible?
Yes, Anila, you are audible. Please go ahead.
Yes, now I can hear you. All right. Yes. Yeah. To start with, Manisha ji is looking very pretty in her Himachali cap and matching shawl. Let us start with a good note right in the morning. Now coming back, that Muhammad Sahab was saying that yesterday Rahul Gandhi ji explained very beautifully that how they are going to contest in Uttar Pradesh. I can say Rahul Gandhi ji very well explained everything in a very confusing way. In a confusing way because he himself doesn't know that whether he should come out very clearly that what type of alliance or what type of understanding Congress is having with Samajwadi Party and BSP in Uttar Pradesh, because we very well know that SP-BSP alliance has left two important VIP constituencies for the Congress, for the Rahul Gandhi ji and Sonia ji. I mean, whether Sonia ji contests or somebody else contests on her seat, but both the VIP seats has been left for the Congress. So we need to understand, not only the people of Uttar Pradesh, but the people of people of this country wants to understand if you can leave two VIP seats for the Congress in the charity, then what sort of understanding you are having. This shows that you are leaving the seats for the top leadership of the Congress. So it means that even the remaining seats are having some sort of calculation with sp-bsp.
No,
so,
you know, Anila, the fact remains what happens to the Congress, whether SP-BSP alliance is leaving, how many seats for them, that's a different thing. My question to you is it not a double-prong attack? It is a double problem for the Bharatiya Janata Party, and we saw the proof of this concept where the SP-BSP fought together, the Congress fought alone in Gorakhpur and Phulpur. How do you counter that?
See, let us not discuss about the bipole results, because people vote definitely in a different mode altogether when they poll for bipole elections. But let me remind you here that after 2014, when everybody was looking forward for 2017 elections in Uttar Pradesh, and everybody was attacking Narendra Modi ji and Bharatiya Janata Party, and just see that what type of results we got. So definitely, like if we divide whole of the Uttar Pradesh into western, Purvanchal, Awadh, and Bundelkhand area, and you can do the
kind of result that you got, the kind of result that you got in 2017, Anila Singh, was because the BSP did not fight in an alliance. If I just add the voting percentage of the SP-BSP, you know, only SP-BSP of 2017 vote share as well, it is at least 4% more than the BJP. So the game has changed as far as the 2017 is concerned, and when you don't want to take the reference of the bipolls, I don't think so it will be fair. Anila, it won't be fair for you to take the reference of the 2017 elections in the 2019 context as well. Let me also get in Juhi Singh very quickly at this point of time. Juhi Singh, what happened? What happened? We saw Akhilesh Yadav and Rahul Gandhi dressed identically in the white kurta, black jacket and jeans, going together as UP ke ladke in 2017. Is the problem for the Samajwadi Party that the vote of the Congress doesn't transfer to any of its allies, and you possibly think that you are the larger partner as far as Uttar Pradesh is concerned? The Congress is a liability for Samajwadi Party, and that is why you have left them out in the cold.
Ankit, this new alliance, which we've been working for, is no surprise to anyone since 2017. With the BSP, is not just based on mathematics; it's also chemistry. It's also our ability to look at the issues which are important for UP, where they're both statesmen, Akhilesh ji and Behan Kumari Mayawati. They've been chief ministers. They have much more experience individually and cumulatively than Yogi Adityanath or Mota Bhai, that is our adopted brother. I don't agree with Manisha Priyamji, because the only attacks which the Prime Minister makes is personal attacks, whether it's against Rahul or whether it is against Akhilesh ji or whether it's against anyone. And for one day of the National Convention of the BJP to be devoted to our alliance, we are very, very honored. As for the Congress not being in the alliance, I think it's best for the Congress to answer. They are fighting at 80 seats, and I think their press conference makes it very clear. They think that they are a larger party and they should have a much larger share in UP, which is fair enough. We wish them best. Samajwadi Party did not fight Amethi and Raebareli even last time. Mayawati ji did fight, and she has graciously not agreed to field her candidates there. That's that. And if Anila ji feels that she needs the Prime Minister to win, then she may ask us for help. Maybe the BSP and the Samajwadi Party will consider, because after all, he is the Prime Minister of India. And we are not into this making a war zone like Yogi Adityanath ki ठिकाने लगा देंगे, ठोक देंगे, निपटा देंगे. That's his language. We are going to talk about issues and set the agenda on that.
Manisha,
Yes,
you know, very quickly, at this point of time, has the Congress been reduced to, you know, a marginal player, largely a vote katwa? Because we saw this, that the Congress in both the bipolls as well, only acted in scraping away a few votes, upper caste votes from the BJP, and that, of course, only consolidated the position of the sp-bsp alliance.
That's really what I said in the first part. The Congress is definitely a marginal player. As far as Uttar Pradesh is concerned, the ground leadership is with Akhilesh Yadav. That's something that Bhim Mayawati has now also attested. So one of the bitter foes, erstwhile bitter foes of the Samajwadi Party comes and tells you that Akhilesh is the leader. That it's not taken into the alliance. Congress confirms Akhilesh is the leader. Yogi Adityanath, Akhilesh is the leader. So if the opponents and allies all confirm that Samajwadi Party is leading on the ground, clearly there is a concession that the strongest ground presence is with Samajwadi Party under the leadership of Akhilesh Yadav. And clearly Rahul Gandhi's Congress Party does not have that ground presence in Uttar Pradesh. What they have is a historical legacy. Let's see what is made of that. This battle will be fought competitively on the ground, whether it's a friendly coalition or a bitter coalition, that's for you know, times to come, the electoral times to come. However, I do think that the Agada reservation issue is something on which the Congress going alone will help the Mahagathbandhan.
It will help the Mahagathbandhan, and you know, Mohammad Khan, shouldn't this also be a problem? Because ultimately the aim for the Congress Party, and Rahul Gandhi has repeated this many times, that the aim for the Congress is to make sure that Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the BJP is dislodged in 2019. Now, when you only talk about, you know, scraping away the votes of the BJP, let's say the upper caste vote, the problem also is that the Congress also in many areas has a potential of dividing the Muslim vote, which could help the BJP in Uttar Pradesh.
Yeah. Okay, there are three things I want to say in response first to Manisha Priyamji. Ma'am is right that of course allies and opponents may have a certain view of the Congress, but at the end of the day, what will matter is the view that the electorate has of us. We are conducting surveys as you and I speak, as all of us have this debate. And I can assure you the results that those independent surveys are throwing up are very, very startling. Because there is, in the mind of the people, a perception that ye Congress or Bhajpa ki beech ladai hai. The second thing I must say to you is that our friends in the Samajwadi Party and the BSP are all on the same side of the ideological fence. We'll let the chips fall where they may. At the end, we will stand together and we will take down this government and this brand of politics. And the third thing, the answer to your question is thus. I think you remember in 2009, Ankit, the Congress won 22 seats, the SAPA won 20 seats, and the BSP won, I think, 18 or 19, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I think it will happen that way. It will depend on candidates. Wherever the Congress candidate is stronger, presents a more viable alternative, voters will gravitate towards that person. If that person is stronger in the SP or BSP alliance, they'll gravitate towards that person. Voters are very smart and they'll do their mathematics accordingly. That's the answer to your question.
Okay, Anilaji is smiling. I have to go and get a response from her on what Mohammad Khan said and what she found so amusing in his analysis of the situation for the Congress Party. And let me straight go to Anila Singh of the Bharatiya Janata Party, who found Mohammad Khan's assessment of the situation right now very amusing. Anila Singh, are you just taking the Congress way too lightly? Remember 2009, possibly the 21 seats that they won in Uttar Pradesh was possibly, along with Andhra Pradesh, the game changer for UPA too. You could not make a comeback because the Congress won 21. Is it going to be the biggest mistake that the BJP would make by writing off the Congress Party after they have defeated the BJP right going into the elections of 2019 in 3 important Hindi heartland states?
Absolutely not. See, this is, we do not work in this way. For us, even the smallest party, political party, which is contesting against us is a challenge. Even if in the last election that political party has won 1 seat, even then it is a challenge for us because we want to defeat that political party and win. So we are not writing off Congress, but the only thing is that why they are lying. Congress, SP-bsp, why they are lying? I mean, they should come very clear. Just now, even Mohammad Khan Saab, he has told that it is going to be the understanding seat-wise. So, let them come in front, say it clearly, and if they are not going to say it very clearly, we are going to tell the people living in this state and in this country as well. So this is the election of the country, not of the state. And when we talk about the vote percentage, we should talk on the national level. So if you talk about the BSP and SP, nationally, what is their vote percentage? 4.4, 3.9? Where do they stand? So definitely all the three political parties, they are together in Uttar Pradesh and they are lying.
It's convenient.
Why are you
isn't
laughing,
it?
Mohammad Khan Saab?
It's convenient what figure and fact you want to use and which figure and fact you think is irrelevant on the context of the debate. I love about the debate how convenient political parties.
No, this is the reality. This is national election, not state election.
Then, okay, Anila Singh, the reality
no, it is
also.
not convenient. I mean,
Anila Singh, the reality then also would be.
Country, not for the state.
The reality then also would be if I only extrapolate what happened in 2017 and with the alliance, with the SP-bsp alliance, then as of now the SP-bsp alliance is looking like, I'm only extrapolating, and this is also a fact, is looking at a figure of more than 50. So let's not go selectively quoting facts and figures. This is going to be an interesting election, and by the analysis, Juhi Singh, what Anila Singh had given me.
But don't you think that 2019 is a national election and we should talk that way?
Absolutely, and that is exactly why I'm saying you can't rely. You also can't rely on what you did in 2017. It's going to be a clean slate altogether, and in that clean slate, Juhi Singh, when the SP-bsp alliance, and today we saw Tejashwi Yadav also trying to broker some deal, should have not even taken other people, those who were in fact with you in the alliance when the bypolls took place in in Phulpur, in Gorakhpur, in Kairana, in the assembly elections. You have left RLD, you have left other smaller parties. Is there too much reliance or possibly an overconfidence that this arithmetic of Akhilesh Yadav and Bahujan Samajwadi Party and Mayawati is going to trump everybody else, including the Congress, including the BJP, including other smaller players?
So, Ankit, there are 2 points. First of all, there's no dichotomy between national and regional issues. I think they both belong to us. So, suddenly to say that national issues and regional issues are different, there are no binaries. So, Anila ji, please correct yourself. Secondly, RLD we're still talking about. There's still some seats left. Peace Party we're still talking to. So, it's not as if alliances with smaller parties is over. As for Om Prakash Rajbhar's party, he's already with the BJP. He's saying that he will give them time, he's working with them, he's satisfied. So we don't want to take away alliance partners by pressurizing them or backdoor operations or even steal people's candidates. That's what the BJP does. That's their PhD. I think 60% of their candidates from UP are not really from their own party. So what are they talking about? The cadre vote.
Okay.
They just fighting elections, getting power. That's their only agenda. As for the Congress, I said it's better for the Congress to answer because they do want to fight the 80
okay,
seats. So,
but Juhi Singh, I don't see any other agenda for any other party. Everybody fights election to win and of course form the government and be in power. So there is nothing wrong if the BJP is doing that, or even you are in fact planning to do that with this alliance. Manisha Priyam, this is a very peculiar situation if you compare it to 2014 elections. The BJP right now, and even if we do away with the fact that how potent this alliance is going to be, what will be the intricacies on every seat, the BJP will be against 5 years of anti-incumbency of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, or the promises that he made, and also with whatever work Yogi Adityanath has done in Uttar Pradesh as well. Is it going to be a strength, Yogi Adityanath, Uttar Pradesh, his work, going into 2019 for Prime Minister Modi, a force multiplier, or are they looking at double anti-incumbency with the coalition partners also breathing down their neck?
So both yes and no. If you see the Madhya Pradesh elections, there they had a very strong chief minister called Shivraj Singh Chauhan, and you saw the margins were not great, but the double anti-incumbency there was largely on account of some of the schemes of the central government, especially the demonetization not having worked well. Smart cities in Jabalpur was a very important issue. So yes, it worked there. But there the chief minister was a performing chief minister having been in power for 3 terms. Now in Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath has barely been in power and has not been able to unfurl the Vikaswad agenda. Yogi Adityanath has been in a sense limited to an Ayodhya, whether it be an Allahabad, which is now called Prayagraj and will be known for its Mahakumbh, and the cow. So outside the state, Yogi Adityanath is largely known for a narrow Hindu agenda.
Right.
He is not known for the Vikaswad agenda, which Narendra Modi opened the 2017 assembly elections in UP with. He said,
right.
Vikaswad ko vanvas jin partiyon ne diya, unko hum harayenge. So the Prime Minister will talk of Vikaswad, whereas the Chief Minister will be seen as having performed on minimalistic agendas.
Okay.
So rather than double anti-incumbency, it is this discrepancy that the BJP has to answer, and the opposition can very well catch on to this.
Absolutely, because if the Prime Minister only talks about Vikas, then how does Yogi Adityanath fit into the scheme? Because he was, of course, nobody right now in the BJP or no plan in the BJP, is approved without the Prime Minister giving a nod to it. Anila Singh, and I want you to come in on this at this point of time, because there is a lot of focus on what Rahul Gandhi does, on what Bua Bhatija does, corrupt alliance. I'll come to you. Mohammad Khan, I'm going to come to you after this. But it's very important that Anila Singh, in going in the 2019 elections with the arithmetic and the combinations on the ground, and also the dichotomy, as Manisha Priyam pointed out, with Yogi Adityanath only talking about Hanuman Ji ka Jati and Musalman, Rahman, Ali and so forth. How does this fit well, even when you are talking about the larger context of the 2019 election? The voter in Uttar Pradesh is very closely watching.
You are absolutely correct that the people of Uttar Pradesh, they are very carefully following and watching. And we are going to go to the people with our report card telling all the facts and figures and numbers. So we have got right numbers on our report card, but the political parties like Congress, sp-bsp, they have got red line under their numbers. So they are the directors of a club. CCMD, corrupt club directors, and the chairman and the chairperson is Congress, because Congress has got mastery in corruption. So they all are getting together.
Okay.
In
but
front
अब तो आपका ये plank भी उन्होंने निकाल दिया, कांग्रेस अलग और BSP-SP अलग. अब आपको इस chairman club से भी अलग-अलग लड़ना पड़ेगा. That seems to be how the 2019
they are thinking
is going
that
to
the people of see just now. See, they are having this feel-good thing, no? That people of Uttar Pradesh, they are not going to understand that what type of understanding they have got with Samajwadi Party, BSP. Like Congress is thinking in that way.
Very quickly, Mohammad Khan, in the last minute of the debate, very quickly, I want an answer from you. Isn't this also a no-confidence motion? This alliance of SP-BSP, a no-confidence motion on the leadership of your President Rahul Gandhi? Because it seems that, like you are saying, like-minded parties will come together, but these like-minded parties, if they do actually come up with a good performance, in a coalition politics where Mamata Banerjee is not ready to accept Rahul Gandhi as the leader of the opposition, where Mayawati is not ready, Akhilesh Yadav is not ready, how will Rahul Gandhi be in the pole position in other states to take on Prime Minister Narendra Modi?
Ankit, you asked me if this is a vote of no confidence, but if you read between the lines, it is exactly the opposite. When a leader grows, when a leader starts coming into his own on the national stage, when he poses a threat, it is then that certain alliance partners may be wary of entering into an alliance with him. I'm of course referring to the people in Bengal and to others, but not to the Samajwadi and the BSP, who are our friends and continue to be so. I would say one more thing. The reason I was smiling earlier when Anila ji was speaking, I was a little amused. 4.5 years. When you're in government, you don't have the luxury of talking about the opposition. You have only one singular task, and that is to hold up the work you did. 4.5 years of good governance, you claim. And as Juhi Behan rightly pointed out, you spent one of your 3 days of your national plenary session talking about the alliance. Again, What happened to the neem-coated urea you were telling farmers about? What happened to the Mudra loans you were so proud of? What happened to the Ayushman Bharat scheme? You know these are all bankrupt slogans. This is propaganda.
Okay, Juhi Singh.
That is why you lose 2019.
Juhi Singh, we'll wait. Mohammad Khan, don't put on your oracle hat. We'll have to fight the elections for anybody to lose or win. We are a little far from there. Let's see who wins 2019. Juhi Singh, in the end. Juhi Singh, in the end, I very quickly want to understand from you, is this purely arithmetic, or is the SP-BSP alliance also wary of a rising Rahul Gandhi? Is this, this announcement, a lot of analysts are also seeing it after the Congress has won the 3 Hindi heartland state. The SP-BSP and the regional players are now feeling threatened by a re-energized Congress party.
Ankit, not at all. We are going to fight this election on the strength and on the truth. Now, Anilaji speaks for a party which in UP is headed by a chief minister who the CBI is looking for prosecution. So I hope that he withdraws that sanction which, he said they don't prosecute me and faces the music and then comes out clean. There are issues like Anganwadis, farmers' distress, unemployment, women, rising crimes. Your own MLA is in the jail. There are killings in the jail, gang wars. So these are issues UP will tackle and we'll talk about it. We are not threatened by the Congress, as Mohammad Khan says. We've been friends with them and we are definitely not threatened by the BJP.
It's an absolutely amazing discussion, and this is exactly how difficult it would be in the 2019 elections. Both the Congress and the SP-BSP alliance as of now are standing on the far end of this divide. But when you look in the debate, when it comes to the television studios, it seems that not all doors are closed and the point of attack is the BJP. And this is the problem that the BJP would have to face in 2019. A separate Congress in UP and a separate alliance that they will have to take a two-pronged attack on them. Thank you so much, Mohammad Khan, Juhi Singh, Anila Singh and Manisha Priyam for joining me this morning and starting the week with this fascinating political debate, which is going to set the tone for the 2019 election.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.